Bernie Sanders issued a stern warning to the Democratic Party this week, a warning that is very accurate and a warning that, of course, is long overdue. Bernie Sanders said, quote, "You really can't win an election with a bumper sticker that says, well, we can't do much, but the other side is worse. Republicans stand an excellent chance of gaining control of the House and quite possibly the Senate." He's right. And right now, of course, it does seem that Democrats are heavily focused on, hey, I know we haven't done the things we said we were going to do, but this other side is really, really bad and you don't want them in charge. Now, that's true. That is 100% true. Anyone who tells you otherwise is absolutely lying to you for money. Okay, I want to make that crystal clear. All those people who go out there and say, there's really no difference at all between the Democrats and Republicans, you're lying. And you know you're lying, and you're lying because you know those talking points drive a lot more people to your channels because it's filled with crap. Now, I'm not saying the Democrats are great by any stretch of the imagination, definitely not. But they're a hell of a lot better than the other option, which is, of course, the treasonous Republican Party. It's a no-brainer. I mean, I know personally when I receive death threats, they're not coming from people on the left, they're coming from the crazies on the right. But you also have to deliver. And if you cannot deliver for the people, they're not going to buy your talking point that you're a better option than the other party. Because that talking point only actually works with people who do not pay attention to politics. Oh, I'm sorry, it only works with people who do pay attention to politics, which is a small fraction of the American public as a whole. And this is something I have talked about time and time again. The vast majority of people in this country, more than 90% of them, are not daily political news consumers. They haven't been following along with what happened with January 6th. They're not on social media all day long seeing these idiotic statements from Republicans and how just brazenly crazy they are. They're people that wake up, they have breakfast, they get the kids to school, they go to work, they come home, they do the dishes after making dinner, they watch sitcoms and go to bed. That's the average American. On the weekends, they go out, they go shopping, they go to Target, they cut their grass, they go to the zoo. They're not sitting there living and breathing political news. If they were, of course, they would know that, yeah, the Democrats are bad, but Republicans are way worse. All they see is little snippets here and there, maybe on the local news. Inflation's bad and Democrats are in charge. Clearly, they're to blame. So I'm going to go back to the other party. And that's what us, daily political news consumers really have to realize here. Yes, we know that Democrats are light years better than Republicans. We know that a lot of the reason we haven't seen forward progress is because of Republican obstruction, along with Manchin, Sinema, and a handful of others. But the average person doesn't see that. All they see is that Democrats have control of the executive and legislative branches, and their lives are getting worse. So they're going to jump ship. So Democrats better come up with better framing, better options, better talking points on how to reach these average people. And part of it starts with running ads now. And that's another thing I've talked about forever. There's no reason why we should only run political ads during election seasons. Democrats ought to be funding ads across the country on local stations every week, talking about the things they tried to do, then listing all the Republicans who voted against it. All these Republicans who tell you, oh, inflation's bad, gas prices are terrible, Democrats are killing you, and then they go vote against all of those things. Baby formula is another great example. Democrats attempted to do something, Republicans all voted against it. Not all of them, but a lot of them. So why not run that in an ad? It doesn't have to be to support a specific candidate. Talk about what's going on to people who otherwise aren't going to see it. That is how you do the messaging. That is what Bernie Sanders is trying to tell people here. Come up with something better, or else we're all doomed in November. This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.